Hi everyone. Today I decided to have a look at this endgame puzzle. It might be simple at the first glance, but it has some intricacies. So white is better with material. It has an extra bishop for a pawn, but the advantage of black is the potential advancement of the a2 pawn, and we need to somehow solve the problem of this bishop, which prevents us from playing a1 queen. So to help us with that, we have a dark square bishop, and we can try and block it from either the c3 or b2. So we can play bishop d2 or bishop c1. If we play bishop to d2, there will be bishop to a1. Then we play bishop c3. There is a interesting move c5 to allow for the bishop to come here, and there is no way to protect the a2 pawn because white will even sacrifice and will get an easy draw. So d2 is not the solution here, and we also need to be mindful of the push to c5, bishop c4 attacking the pawn on a2. The only other candidate move is bishop to c1. We must play it because there are two candidate moves by elimination in puzzles. It's going to be the correct one, bishop c1. So this idea c5, there is a threat of bishop c4. So we only have one option here, is to block on b2. If white plays bishop c4, we can advance the pawn to the queen. If we play bishop b2, bishop d3, check, we need to decide to keep control of this bishop, still defend it. We need to either play to b3 or to c1, but we can decide it on the next move. So let's play bishop b2, check on c4. So we need to choose either of those fields because we need to protect our bishop and help the advancement. Which field to choose, b3 or c1? It's pure calculation, and again in puzzle it's elimination method. So let's have a look at the b3. If we play king to b3, there is a check on c4, and wherever the king moves, white can take on a2 and probably get to a draw. If the king takes on c4, then bishop takes b2, again with a possible draw, or we might even lose in some scenarios. So that's not winning. b3 is not winning. It's a draw maximum. So we only have one other field to keep control of the bishop. Bishop to c1, king to c1. No, computer decides to take it because of inevitable advancement. We takes here as soon as we can, queen, and that's the end of the puzzle. Hope you enjoyed it. There's something definitely to learn in this puzzle. I think very important is to understand an idea, especially when you're down in material. How can you possibly win in those circumstances? And looking at the crucially advanced pawn on a2, we've determined that, well, we can actually try and do something about it, blocking with the bishop. But of course there are some difficult complications with the c5 advancement and the potential check on c4 not to overlook, because if we play king to b3, of course there is this bishop to c4 take and we lose this bishop. So I think very, very interesting. Thank you very much. See you next time.